Hello, I'm Callum Dilietto, and this is the Flock Together podcast in partnership with Destination St John's. We're here today at the Shangri-La The Shard, London, and I am joined by Ashley. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. We met quite recently at a Fast Forward 15 event.
We did, yes.
And Faye Sharp grabbed me and said, speak to Ashley. And
she kind of gave you no option, didn't you?
Yeah, as Faye does.
Yeah.
But I was very grateful she did because it was lovely to meet you. And then quite soon into that conversation, it was like, let's get you on the podcast.
I know, and I didn't think it was going to happen so quickly. I thought maybe, a few months' time, and then I think a few weeks later I got the email, and it's happened so quickly, so...
It was serendipity, it was the perfect time.
It was all meant to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's crack on. I mean, the first part of the podcast is all about remembering.
Yes.
So, what was your first ever work trip?
So my first ever work trip was back in 2017, so almost 10 years ago, which is crazy to think about. I feel like I've lived a million lives since then. I did a gap year between university and going back to school for event management, so I went back to college for that. And I was working as a marketing coordinator at an insurance brokerage, so really invigorating stuff. And I got to go to a conference in Ottawa, so this was when I was back home living in Canada, so I got to go to a 3-day conference. That was my first big event. I was 21, I think. I was such a baby. Had no experience. I had never attended a conference like that before, and it was really cool. There was a really good keynote speaker. He used to be the coach for the Canadian women's soccer team, so that was so inspiring. And then at the last night, there was every insurance company did a party, and there was different themes, and it was really fun. That was like, I definitely wanted to be on that side of the room planning it. So
that's so cool. And
yeah.
Do you know what? I've seen a lot of stuff about Ottawa. I've never been to Ottawa. I've been to Canada many times. Never been to Ottawa, but one of the things I like about the destination is apparently in the winter the river freezes over and you can pretty much skate.
Oh yeah.
You can commute by skating.
Yeah. It's really cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
To be like, I'm just heading to school, put your skates on, or heading to work. Like,
yeah. We have to deal with the snow, but then when you get to do stuff like that, it's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was your most recent work trip?
I actually just went to Windsor a few weeks ago. That had been my first time there, and that was so nice. We had sun, which it was supposed to be raining all 3 days, but it was sunny. It was a sales kickoff for one of our global clients. So there were people that I had met last year in Switzerland, so I got to see them again, and it was 3 days of content, like dinners for the evening, and then we also took them to London for the day on Wednesday. So there was 4 different groups. One of the groups went to see Wicked, one went to the Arsenal Stadium, which I got to go to, and then the other 2 went around Westminster Abbey, and then one of them did a rib boat experience, which was insane. But yeah.
That is super
really
cool. And I think Windsor is kind of a slept-on destination, I think.
It really is.
Especially for Brits, I think we take it for granted a little bit. But yeah, it's such a beautiful town, and obviously there's such royal heritage there, but it's just by the river, everything is beautiful.
Yeah, and the castle, we stayed right by the castle, and they did a 5K run in the morning, which was really cool, and they got to go run and take a photo in front of the castle, and they have such historic pubs too, which I think, I'm always such a tourist. I'm walking around taking photos of everything. It will never get old. Even when coming back into London, it never gets old. And we got to take double-deckered buses, so that was pretty cool.
I like that.
Yeah. I know. Sometimes I feel like I'm the attendee as well. But
as you should.
Yeah.
Like, that's the way it should.
Yeah. And then I'm like, no, we're going this way now.
The next part of the podcast is revisit.
Yeah.
So if you could relive a destination experience, what would it be?
Ooh, could this be personal or does it have to be work related?
No,
Well, when I was 22, I went traveling and I went to the Philippines.
Nice.
And that was so beautiful. The food, the people, the sandy beaches, specifically in El Nido and Palawan at the north. That was just incredible. I would love to go back in a heartbeat. That should be on everyone's destination list.
Yeah, I love Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
And I've not been to the Philippines, but I'd really like to go.
Yeah, it was the last place I went to, and it was definitely my favorite of that whole trip I went on. So yeah, it was amazing. Definitely would like to go there for work at some point now.
Yeah, make an incentive.
Yeah. I can make one up. Yeah.
And if you could make any hotel a home, what would it be?
The Broadwick Hotel in Soho. I did an event there last November, and it was just incredible. Walking through those pink doors, it's so feminine and fun and girly. The rooms are incredible. The staff there is amazing. The food as well at Bar Jackie and Dear Jackie. The owner actually created it as like a love letter to his family, which I thought was really cool. And you can tell that throughout the design. And it's just right in the heart of Soho. I could walk to work. It's just, yeah, it'd be amazing to live there.
I like that. I wish I could like create a hotel and just make one from scratch as a love letter to my family.
Yeah, it was so cool to find that out. And then the interior designer was just inspired by, disco and Italy and London. And it just, yeah, you can really feel that in every ounce of, even from like the smell, it smells amazing in there. So yeah, I would definitely live there if I could.
It's nice when hotels kind of experiment with the decoration. Like, there is a hotel look and feel that quite a lot of luxury hotels will follow.
Yeah.
And then you get those boutique-y kind of lifestyle brands that just go in a completely different direction. And actually, I quite like that.
Yeah, me too. And every room is different but ties together. And I always find that so interesting when they're able to do that. And it's such a great space for events, for, receptions or dinners. It's just, it's really great. Even as a nice small incentive, that would be perfect. Or for me to just stay there one night.
I think what makes Canada different from other incentive destinations is simply how vast and diverse Canada is. I love the accessibility, cultural diversity, and the ability to create a truly authentic experience. If people want a city vibe, Canada can provide that. If you have adventurers, there is absolutely something here.
My most memorable moment was definitely the kayaking experience. The elements and the conditions were something that I have never experienced anywhere in the world. It was magnificent.
We had this amazing immersive cultural experience. We were looking for mushrooms and for herbs and talking about sustainability. We were listening to music, hearing stories of fishing. It was undescribable how awesome that was.
The next part of the podcast is reimagine.
Yeah.
So this is an opportunity for you to create an incentive for yourself. Mm-hmm. Where would you go? What would you do? And which celebrity would you bring with you?
Yes, I've always wanted to go to South Africa. So I want to do a safari, like a nice 3-4 day safari where the animals will come up, where you're staying. But then I would also like to go and do like a whole wine tour because they have a lot of wineries. And I would bring Amy Poehler.
Oh,
yeah,
great.
She is amazing.
She's hilarious.
She's so funny.
Yeah.
Her podcast is amazing. She's just, I know we'd be laughing the whole time.
Is she Canadian?
No, she's American. But that's okay.
But she gives positive Canadian energy.
She does, yeah. So I think we would just have a great time.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's so many great celebrities, but she's definitely high up on my list.
I can actually picture you two together, like having going on a wine tour.
Yeah, and I would just love to like get in character and like just joke like she does. I just find that so good. It would be like a little skit on SNL or something.
That's great.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah. You might. Do you know what? Can we incorporate this on?
Yeah.
SNL?
If you want me on it as well, let me know.
Yeah. I'll get on it. It's good. That's clever. Bring them on just to like kind of also increase your career.
Yeah, and then if I need to go on her pod, like we can make it all happen. We can do an episode from there, But yeah, so that's always been on my list. I think that would be such a cool experience.
The penultimate part of the podcast is reform. So here is your opportunity to write a letter to the industry. What is your letter?
A big part of my letter is just saying thank you. I started at my company 3 years ago, and I didn't know anyone in the industry, and I went to my first networking event, and everyone was so friendly. Everyone is so open. There's space for everyone here. It's not, only 5 people that can thrive. It really is a place where you can be yourself and have opportunities that you wouldn't expect, like getting to do this and getting to meet the people that I met yesterday. And I would just thank the industry for letting me be part of it and having the best time ever, and I never want it to end. So yeah, that's a huge part of what I'd be saying.
I like that. Do you know what? Every so often on the podcast, people write like thank you letters or love letters, and I it's always lovely to hear because it just shows that kind of appreciation. It reminds other people to appreciate what's great about this industry.
Yeah, and everyone's so supportive. Like everyone wants you to do well. Everyone wants you to join them if they're doing well, and I just think that's amazing. And as women, I think it's important that, well, not everyone's a woman, but I think that's so important, and I just love it. And it's been great to be part of a small agency where my boss even supports me doing that externally. So yeah, it's just been really great to be part of.
Well, the final part of the podcast is a quick fire round of questions.
Yes,
so
let's do it.
Packing, last minute or week before?
Oh, last minute, like morning of, not night before, yeah. Oh, for sure.
You do give chaos energy,
Yeah.
actually, like that. I can truly see that, actually. I'm the same. I'm exactly
Yeah,
the same.
I'll write a list in my head, and then I don't even look at the list. And I'm
Okay.
packing last minute, and
Oh, so you're not even... See, I will write like a list. So it's
Yeah.
last minute, but at least there's a list.
No,
But
I do.
yours-
I just don't look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Carry on or check in?
Oh, check in, like multiple bags. Good.
Multiple bags.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, I'm
Yeah.
getting...
Even just for last night, I brought a big suitcase. So yeah.
Hilarious. Airport lounge or shopping?
Oh, airport lounge for sure. Gotta relax. Yeah. Feel at home before you get on the plane. I love it. Yeah.
Aisle or window?
Aisle. I need to stretch my legs. Get up to use the washroom. Yeah. I like an aisle.
City or nature?
City. I'm a city girl. I'm from Toronto, and then I moved to London, so I think that says a lot.
Yeah.
One time I wore combat boots to a beach with my friends, and that was, yeah. And even the question yesterday, I was like, I need my slippers. So, yeah, definitely city.
Lay-in or early start?
Ooh, that's tough. Can I say both?
Yeah.
On holiday or
Yeah. if
early
you-
start on holiday for sure?
Okay.
Majority of the time.
If you had a choice, majority of the time lay-in.
Yeah. No, majority of the time early start with a few lay-ins.
Okay.
You've got to balance it out.
Yeah. Poolside or seaside?
Ooh, poolside. I love the pool. The ocean scares me a bit.
It's a bit scary.
Yeah, and I get scared when kids get too close. It really freaks me out. But a pool, I could just lay there all day. It's great. Yeah.
I love that when kids get too close.
Yeah.
Even though a pool
and then
is,
I'm watching them, and I'm no, but the pool is
pool
great.
is a lot smaller, so if there are kids in the pool, they're definitely closer to you.
No, I meant they get too close to the ocean.
Oh, right. I thought you meant in proximity to you. I was like, yeah, it's easier to escape than in the sea.
No, it just scares me when they get too close to the ocean. I mean, me
Yeah.
too, but
Yeah. You're like, so is anyone watching this child?
Yeah, and then I'm watching, and then I'm just like, I can't enjoy myself.
Yeah.
But no, I love a pool.
Planned or spontaneous?
Planned.
Breakfast, hot or cold?
Hot. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some
Is
eggs.
that like maple syrup and bacon or pancakes?
And pancakes.
Yeah.
I do like that, but I like more of a savory breakfast. So like eggs, sausages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an English
Yeah.
breakfast.
Oh, I love an English breakfast.
And then finally, hotel, room service or restaurant?
Restaurant. Yeah, I like getting dressed up and going out to eat at the restaurant. Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
good.
Well, thank you so much
No
for being
worries.
on the podcast, and thank you to Faye for introducing us. as
Yeah,
well.
thank you. Big shout out to Faye. Both of the Fays.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been great. Thank you so much for having me.